Dr. Ron Paul discussed social division in the United States, moral bankruptcy in the economic system, and several possible paths forwards from these crises. Dr. Ron Paul shares his view on everything from the importance of liberty and self reliance through to gold, cryptocurrencies, the US dollar, and the fall of the fiat system. Talking about the social division and radicalization, he said that when it comes to a philosophical problem of the radical left and those who are their enemies, in many ways on the surface, it's not nearly as many people dying from it, but it's probably more serious because it's so structural. It's because of a bankrupt country. It's not only the financial bankruptcy that we are up against, as well as the moral bankruptcy. The one thing they don't do is admit it because there's a government that keeps spending money and everybody gets bailed out and everybody's gonna get taken care of. So they sort of ignore the moral crisis. That's not as acceptable. But when you think of all the debates going on in Washington and the investigations and the charges and the elections and all these things, there's a basic moral shortcoming there. The money issue is a moral issue as much as an economic issue. We are not nearly as wealthy as we used to be, and we are not nearly as wealthy as we think we are, because all we have is debt. So if you eliminated all the debt that exists for individuals, corporations and government, there would be nothing. Bankruptcies occur in free markets too, and people either have to quit spending, reduce spending, get another job, or do what else. But they can't just print money and steal from other people. Our country was started with emphasis on a moral fiber in the country. For many thousands of years, there was an understanding that property had value and people had value. You don't kill, you don't lie, and these things have been around for a long time. There's an attack on these values because they contradict authoritarianism. Everything is authoritarian now and it's going in popularity. You are stealing, you are robbing people, you are taxing people, this is morality. The streets are gonna get much worse. There's gonna be a lot more violence. An individual or a company or a country that lives way beyond its means and they get away with it with a false illusion of false trust in the system. They will eventually have to live beneath their means. There's no proof that just creating new fiat money has anything to do with increasing productivity and increasing the wealth and benefiting the distribution of that income. It doesn't happen, and yet the dependency are there. When the ability of this failed immoral bankrupt government can't take care of anybody, all they'll come along with say that we better have another war. They have depended on that quite frequently. They say when things get tough, it's usually a war that helps out. George W. Bush helped orchestrate it more, but we didn't get wealthier, we get poorer. Corporatism is the real problem that we face. One of the biggest problems is corporatism and how the corporations run things, and just look at what's happening today. How the corporate world is all behind this lockdown and they are all for this. The people in charge of our governments, they have short memories. We need to refresh our memories about what a moral society is all about. On the bank of the most recent US federal election was a relocating of people in the US based on their political values. People are relocating to be aligned with more conservative communities. You have got very contrasting actions on the side of the states. We have got states like Florida who are opening up and saying we are open for business. This whole cure is a big issue, but to a degree, because the lockdowns varied a lot. That's one thing that you might argue. So people look at California and they look at Florida. They look at Texas and there is a difference. But people should be able to move around and be helped. They are going to these different states and all, but if the government's moving people by force, and sometimes when you think about it, there were reports here, tens of thousands of people coming into our country. You have to get rid of the welfare state and then you can be much more libertarian about openness and let people go and do what they want. But if you subsidize something, you get more of it, and that is the biggest problem with the immigration. There's too much subsidies for it, automatic citizenship and the many things. The plush treatment they get at the same time at the expense of our middle class because there's debt made up there and the middle class gets wiped out when you destroy the currency. There's never going to be a resolution when you have the binary opinion of one individual trying to lead a country of that size. The people who are relevant are the people who deal in ideas and have a vehicle for spreading that message. If you are an investment business, you have to tell them something, get them to understand, and then you have to persuade them. That's the way with ideas too. You have to persuade people to accept them. The government and the Fed are still controlling the money. That's the biggest thing they control now. It's through the financial system, it's through the Federal Reserve, it's the fiat system. But that is coming to an end as per Dr. Ron Paul. There were two reports. One said that lumber prices for a single house last year went up 36,000. Somebody else reported 80,000. All these houses going up because the cost of lumber is going up? No, the value of the dollar is going down. If you look at the inflation is breaking out, the price inflation is breaking out. It's the lack of the functioning of money. Everybody will be screaming, there's not enough money. The poor people and the rich people. The rich people already are screaming, and that's why all these bailouts of $1 trillion are going to the very wealth corporations and the banks and the governments of the world. What they are short of is value, and value of a currency and stable currency and a free market economy. That's what they should be talking about. In a very unpredictable collapse, the first thing is being informed, which means studying, and it's kind of as bad as the internet is. It's still information out of being formed. The most important thing is trying to protect a society where you are allowed to take care of yourself and not depend on the government. So the inflation is when they print the money. You read every day how many trillions of dollars are going to be printed continuously. This is all for this video. If you found it really good, then please press that like button, convert it to blue. Also smash that subscribe button hard. I'll catch you in my next video. Till then, have a great day.